Second example I'll give, in 85, I joined my company, and I come from oil and gas company. We have remote installations. And in remote installations, we communicate through either VHF communication, or if it is quite far, then through HF communication. And our transmission rate, data rate was words per minute, because the daily progress report or any kind of the data will be shared from one place by operator, and it will be received at the other place. But now it has transformed. It has transformed to we have video calling, we have virtual conferencing and virtual board meeting. As far as the education is concerned, we have also come so far. But now it has transformed. Breakthrough.
Before the corona, I had organized so many activities for females at my university. But during the time of corona, I organized one activity, and every speaker was from different country, because the event was scheduled online. So till then, we did not know how to use Google, how to use Zoom platform, but then classes were using, all classes, schools, colleges, everything, everywhere, all the classes were running smoothly. So that was the time we experienced the power of technology. Thank you so much, sir. Moving ahead to Professor Mridula Gupta, ma'am. Ma'am, one of the key challenges we face is the digital divide that prevents many people from accessing the benefits of these advancements. So, ma'am, what role do governments, industries, educational institutions play in ensuring that the benefits of technological advancements reach underserved populations?
That's a very interesting question, because we talk of technology. We all are talking of how it has changed our lives. Especially after COVID, like Dr. Mathur just mentioned, or I think our moderator just mentioned that there were things available. Google Meet was available, Zoom meeting was available, but we have never taken it. We used to think, no, ये हमारा नहीं, ये तो corporate sector के लोगों का काम है. We cannot do that at our institutional levels. But the problem is that how many people are using it actually. If you look in the metropolitan cities, Delhi, Bombay, Chennai, Hyderabad, of course, a lot of connectivity is there. So the key role in all these things is that we require the internet service providers, we need the internet services, and above all, we require electricity. So the major problem that we face in India is the electricity problem. Most of the villages, if you just go away 50 kilometers or say 70 kilometers away from Delhi, north, south, east, west, wherever you go, you will find these challenges of electricity. The villages don't have electricity for hours together. So if whatever electricity they get, they use it for their own purposes. So that is one biggest challenge the government has to first look into it, that to solve the problem of electricity. Nowadays, of course, solar panels have come up and people are nowadays using solar energy as an alternate energy, and which is a good energy, and I hope that another 10 years we will be seeing an impact of the solar energy much more on these technologies. The second thing is the internet services, the internet or the broadband services that we call. Generally, the people in the rural areas, they go for the data, whatever they buy the data on their mobiles. If you look at the internet service or whatever we have in our homes, that kind of the connectivity is not there. That digital device is there. As for the TRI, if I go by the TRI norms, the penetration of broadband in India is just 20%. While if you look at any other Western countries, it is almost 100%. I think they have, Elon Musk has recently come up with a Starlink project, and the Starlink project is having a consortium of about 7,000 satellites which are in the LEO orbit, and they are trying to provide a connectivity at a high speed at micro level, not at macro level, at the micro level, even at the forest. I don't know how successful that will be, because 7,000 satellites in LEO and then switching and all that will be a technological challenge. I don't know how successful will that be, but the Western world is doing it. So we also have to, and in our country, we also have to look for these challenges. The first is the electricity. The second is that the broadband connectivity. So this is for the government. Now, if we come to the industry and to the education institute, so as a part of our as a part of our duty, we should go for the industries have that CSR, that corporate in that CSR facility, they provide the education to the underprivileged people. And the same way, I think we at our university level also try to adopt one or two villages, and we try to educate those children, or not children. We have to educate everyone, because if we want people to know about the digital, or to know about the how to use the technology, we have to make everyone know that basic technology, how to use a smartphone, how to use your bank accounts, send an email. That is essential. So all these things are needed to be done at the government level, at the institution levels, and as well as at the industry level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for highlighting the critical points and critical roles. Now, I would like to turn to Professor Prerna Gaur, ma'am. Ma'am, as a leader in the education field, what advice do you have for educators and institutions looking to integrate more technology into their curriculum?
Thank you, Foram. When I look at the students nowadays, whatever technology is available to everyone is having mobile, laptops. In education institutions nowadays, if we offer them a book, they will not take it. They will go for e-books and other solutions available. If teacher is taking class, nobody wants to listen if it is not very interesting. They go to take the classes through NPTEL or Coursera, and it's very good solution for them. They are adapting to that. And I will narrate a story about use of technology by a student, which was, I have seen his journey. In 2020, when this pandemic time, some phone call came that if you need me for your household work, I am very needy. So I engaged her in my household work as a maid servant. She used to tell that my son is not doing anything and he's sitting at house and tells that he is preparing for exam, but all the time he is busy in mobile, and we don't have any money for buying books for him. So I gave her some money so that she can buy books, but every time she was telling that in the night he is always on the mobile. Finally, in the month of June, July, when result came, he got admission in NSUT in electronics. He was just having a mobile and internet connection that she provided with little bit salary, and he could get admission in NSUT. That is very tough if you see. So how you can use the technology for better future, I cannot give better example than this. So this is one of the example, and we have adopted using technology in our lives. I was secretary for 4 years before pandemic, when people were not able to come in meetings. They used to tell that, madam, please give us WebEx links, we will join this online. But we were not knowing how to use WebEx links at that time, and lot of noise used to take place at the time, and we were not able to conduct those meetings successfully. But now, after pandemic, now everyone is used to that. You have to mute yourself for meetings. So this is the adaptation of technology. It was available that time also, but we were forced to use this during pandemic time. And I was made head of the department in the time of pandemic only, and recruitment were not happening for the last 10 years for some reason, but we called for this recruitment, and all files were lying in my room, but we were not able to scrutinize those files because of pandemic time. Suddenly this was announced that everyone will not come from the next day to the college. So what I did, I made a Google form and took permission from Vice Chancellor to send this information to those who applied for that post. And because we are using COMS, Central University Management System, so I was having all email IDs for all those who candidates. So we sent the mail, and I got information about 400 candidates within a day. And I distributed those candidates to many faculty members for scrutinizing their biodatas. And till that time we were able to come to college, our scrutiny was done, and Vice Chancellor was ready for the interviews. So this is how we can use this technology in positive manner. Similarly, we were given to organize Indicon. It was in 2019, but Indicon was to happen in 2020. So we were easily able to shift it to the online mode, and it was very successful, and participation was tremendous, and we could see 500 online participation during Indicon and Delcon. Both conferences were done in online mode. But here we are organizing TENSYMP', but we have made all arrangement for physically appearing the authors, and they are now so actually comfortable living in their house from online mode. So that interaction is reducing. So we should now, because we are able to attend all those things physically, so we should not take it as a very comfort zone also. We should meet, and meeting people is always helpful, and networking is always helpful in one's career. So we should not be such lazy, so every time we will just come in online mode. We should come out of our house also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your inputs and for sharing inspiring journey of your student. Now with this, we conclude round one. And from round one discussion, it is very, very clear that while this technology holds the immense potential to transform the education, but there are significant challenges and opportunities we need to address. Now, for round two, I would like to hand over to Dr. Rashmi.
Thank you, Foram. So I think a lot of information has been given about the technology, how it is improving our future. Now I just want to concentrate that how this technology helps in improving the future of women. So how this technology is providing new opportunities for the women across the globe. So this panel will delve into how innovative solutions like artificial intelligence, blockchain, digital platforms are being harnessed and empower women in various spaces, whether it will be education or entrepreneurship or healthcare or the workforce. So for overcoming this traditional overcome barriers for advancing women rights, technology is proving a very like game changer, particularly for the women in our community. So I'll start with Prerna ma'am. Because we all know that technology-driven solutions have a potential to create more inclusive environments and pathways for the women. So ma'am, can you help us that how this technology will help us to reduce the gender gap in the STEM fields?
So if you are a woman and you are a leader, you will be actually considered for that post only if you are having all type of strength that is through technology. If you are capable of doing equivalent things which your counterpart as a male colleague is doing, then only you are given respect in the area where you are working. So to actually being a lady, every woman here, every girl here, if they want to compete in their life with their other male colleagues, you have to be technology savvy, so that everyone can see you with respect, that you are able to complete the things as fast as others are doing, because boys are given more opportunities to learn those things, and girls are always encouraged to do the things which are not which are there only to handle the household. So but nowadays there is a shift in paradigm, and everyone, a girl is also treated like the same, but mentally also they should come out of their own you can say whatever thinking process, that they have to compete in the world to become similar strength which male is having.
Yes, ma'am, you're very right that this technology has really moved for women to move further. I still remember when I was doing tech, I was like, we were just 3 girls in our branch, and there was no one mechanical, because in mechanical only boys were there. And even the companies that come, they always ask for mechanical boys. They never ask any girl to be there in mechanical. So next question I'll ask Mridula ma'am, that what advice would you give to our young women innovators and entrepreneurs to navigate and succeed in rapidly evolving technologies? And if I say semiconductor field, because that is your particularly field, so how can women like come forward and become specially entrepreneurs?
Thank you for putting up this question. It's a very interesting one. As Professor Prerna said, that one thing, how we can be competitive in, how should a woman be competitive in this male-dominated world, is that we have to first bring a change in ourselves, in our families. We have to maybe I will have some difficulties, but I can do it. Only this is the one key success point. The second key success point is this: is that you have to have some skill development. Whatever you are learning in your classes, in your jobs, you should be at the forefront. You should try to take the challenges as much as possible. make your own visibility. That is also very important. That you can be a team leader, but you be shy away. No, we have not done it. No, you take the credit for what you have done. So visibility is also very important. These conference, you should join some these professionals. Is also very important.
interested in receiving too many emails. They just delete the emails. They don't want the information. They want the right information. So we have to see that how these things could be addressed. And when I joined the job, and now the most prime jobs were not existing that time, and this is going to happen in future also. So technology is changing, obsolescence rate is quite high, and what job you see today may not exist tomorrow, you may get the new job. So continuous updation is required, and where comes the IEEE, like professional society, which you really help you to see that what is going to be in future, and that will help you in preparing yourself for that. I would just like to close this with one quote which came from the futurist Alvin Toffler, and he wrote in the book Future Shock that the illiterate of 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but will be those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. So we have to keep ourselves, keep learning process continuous throughout our life. That is the time in which we are and in which we will be. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I also will always remember this quote here, like we should not just read and write, we should learn and move it ourselves. So thank you very much. So now next question to Preeti ma'am, because she is...
Nothing is left, sir.
No, sustainability is left because it's becoming more focus, major focus in industry. So how can you motivate our young women or all the engineers to come forward and be a part of this sustainability drive which is going in our India and SDG goals?
I think it's not going on only in India, but then all over, and looking at the global goals and UN target. Probably the sustainability is not something which we can teach at any time and then we'll start. That's too late at this time. So it has to be in every action which you do, whether it is at home or at office hours or your school or your daytime. So sustainability has to be included in your curriculum right from beginning, has to be taught, has to be adopted by everyone, and then we can see that the ecosystem is there for the sustainability. Coming to, especially for I would say, if I take example of education, so we see day on day basis many such cases wherein many if we take the house support as well, many a times we see that their wards are not studying, or even if they are studying, they are deprived of something. Can we ensure, as Deepak sir has also used, so inclusivity, diversity and equity. So if right to education, if that is being given to every child in the country, still that would be one part can be taken care of. How that right to education is still there, but how it can be implemented across all domains. How we can help everyone so that they can be part of this system, and once they are educated, you can explain everything. But then until unless they are educated, they are deprived of basic resources, you cannot do. So sustainability, I would say, it's in every process which you do. It's not from schooling or colleges you can include that, but then from right from top to bottom, from head of the family, they should see that in every process. And same is at job place. Place of job, you cannot expect I should save water, I should use how the sustainability would be in every process. That it's adding in the curriculum that compulsorily you should study only environment, and that will not give you knowledge about sustainability, but then you might be earn some information, but you will not able to adopt it. So a lot of thrust is required right from childhood in every action, and then we all have to adopt that jointly. Thank you.
Thank you, well. This was very true that we have to inculcate in ourselves also, in our coming generation also, about the sustainability. So by this, I think we are over with our second round, and now we have to open this forum to the audience forum.
Yes.
Questions from audience? Yes, please. Your question is to whom? That also you have to mention.
Yes, sure. Thank you. It has been so nice and enriching panel discussion. My question is regarding reach of technology. As respected Mathur sir was mentioning, that technology is not benefiting every corner of the society. For example, remote villages are not getting all the benefits. So I have two questions. One is regarding entrepreneurship. When the young generation, they are graduating from the college, they would like to be millionaire and millionaire. So at that time, in their mind, the only goal there is to how to get the money. Like food aggregator services, what they are doing, they have provided a services online platform where we can order the food and within minutes we can get the food. But the most of the workforce who is involved in these services, they are the delivery agent. Are you caring for them? How they are getting benefited from them? Earlier had they no job, they had job, but it has now shifted. Our problem, we had problem that we cannot go to the restaurant. Now we are ordering the food. Someone is coming to deliver. We have shifted our problem to the delivery person. So how technology can help in rather solving problem, not the shifting of the problem. The second part would be regarding the use of electric vehicles. It is often said that we should be adhering to the electric vehicles, all the electric batteries should be used. How we are charging it? We are charging it through some source, from power sources. It is when the energy is getting generated, some pollution is getting generated. So now in city we are using electric vehicles. So what is happening? We are not generating pollution here, but it is getting somewhere shifted earlier. It was mentioned in the yesterday panel. So is this solving the problem or shifting of the problem from one corner of the society to the other corner of society? So I would like to know what is the view of Mathur sir regarding helping technology in solving the problem, not shifting the problem. Thanks.
So the first example which you gave about, I don't think that is the shifting of the problem. That is generating the employment for that segment of people who are not really qualified to take job at different level. So technology has created lot of employment. I think your point is, I will take that this technology has generated lot of employment, number one, and in this process, our engineers also, they were also involved as an entrepreneur or a startup, and they have developed system to address these kind of facilities in the society. We have to just look into that, whether technology is really, we are taking for the benefit of humanity, or it is becoming curse. So we in IEEE we also deal with we have a technical society which is known as Society on Social Implication of Technology. We discuss, we deal with that, whether our technology is really serving the humanity or not. But this example is not really fit for answering that question. But there could be technology which has been misused and are not really helping the way we want in the society. Second thing which you are talking about, that is the research issue. Making a solar panel is really a good option or not, that is to be discussed, and that is being researched always. And that is being researched that while making a solar panel, whether we are really making more pollution, more carbon dioxide, or what are the challenges, whether making a solar panel is a really threat to the climate change. So these are the research issues, and it is continuous ongoing research are there, and the technology is being really modified and delivering the efficient system. So I agree with you that somewhat the technology, we are changing that, but that is really resulting into the real substitute or not, that is there. But that is the R&D issue.
I think to a great extent even drone technology is helping in this matter also on the delivery some places. Picking up a book from the library and of course again if they want to read that book.
Any other question? Thank you. Dr. Rashmi can conclude the session now. So today we have not only learned how technology can reshape the education, but also how we can create more inclusive environment to empower more women in technical education.
So I am really thankful to all my panelists for giving us a vision about tech-driven solutions for a better future, not for ourselves or women. I'm so thankful that you spare your time and be a part of this panel discussion, and thanks to all the audience also, because they spare their, it's going to be their lunchtime, everybody's hungry. So thank you very much for the part.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Now, thank you to TENSYMP for giving us a chance to get together for
Now I would request Professor R.K. Asthana, Professor Subrata Mukhopadhyay, Professor Rachna Garg to give away the mementos and certificates. I would also request Professor Lance Fung to come on the stage.
Session chair is here. Panelists is advanced. So I'll take it. I would request Deepak Mathur sir to come up and take a
ये दीपक सर का आ गया तो आपको ये सबको ले लिया सभी ने इनको लेना
Watch it to carry.
ये मैं अपने कल का ही ले रही हूँ बच्चे बोले मैं कल का आपने यही रखा हुआ दिलवा में ठीक है थैंक यू